Hello everyone and welcome back to LumpiaCraft. My name is UnlimitedLumpia. We are here in Triforce Town today. I am going to be recording a small, short episode today. Just want to get something out and done. Voxelcraze will be very proud of me for making an episode, even though it's going to be a short one, but I am still working. I'm still working on stuff here in Minecraft. Right now, we are right outside the Triforce base. And right here, I have a sort of outline of a building that I will be building. And let me just teleport out this way. Voxelcraze a couple weeks ago, actually maybe several months ago, I'm not sure. But, she had gifted me this. This is a furnace. And she says, if you still plan on making a smeltery, please use these, Voxelcraze. Oh. And my dog is sitting on a torch. Gotcha. But yeah, so she gifted me 62 and then this one. So 63 furnaces. So that's kind of exciting. What I want to do on this server, and I don't think we have this yet. Let's see, pick up this stuff. All right. What I want to do is make a smelting shop, basically. So you can drop, in the new version of Minecraft, you can drop some used tools, so like used iron tools and used gold tools into a furnace and cook it, and then it'll make nuggets. So what I want to do is make a automated system that you just basically just stick your items into a chest, and then hoppers will suck it down, and then there'll be a row of furnaces so that it'll cook all of the all of the used tools and spit out nuggets, gold nuggets, iron nuggets, all that good stuff. And that way we will actually finally have a use for the used tools that we've acquired from caving and mob farming and all that stuff. So I was looking up how to make this sort of smelting. What would you call this? What should I call it? I guess I can call it a smithy house, a smelting house. That's a nice name. Ed Smelting House. So I was looking up tutorials to see if I can make a smelting house, and I didn't find one that I thought worked quite right. I know that hoppers, you can put hoppers into on top of a furnace to put, items here, and then hoppers on the side of a furnace to put items on the bottom for the fuel, and then a hopper underneath it to pull the what is it called? The smelted items out of the furnace. So I'm going to need a lot of hoppers, which means I'm going to need a lot of iron. Yeah, anyway, so I have a basic idea of how I want it to work. I'm not quite sure if it's going to work because I didn't really build. I did some tests in creative, but I didn't really build anything complete. Mainly because I didn't have very much. I haven't had very much time. And also, I've been kind of lazy. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try and start this whole system out. And then I will let you know how that... I'll bring you guys back in when I have a better idea of how I want to build this. Okay, so I am at Voxelcraze's base now, or at least going down towards it. Ooh, okay. I like this decoration. The ceiling's a little low, but I mean, whatevs. Anyway, yeah, so I'm here in Voxelcraze's base, and if I'm not mistaken, let's see here, I can teleport my way down here, and aha, here we go. There is an iron farm that Voxelcraze built. It's pretty good. I mean, you can see it from the outside, but it's like this villager thing where she has villagers in these little jail cells, I guess you can call it, and yeah, and so she has iron golems spawning because there's enough villagers out here to cause the iron golems to fall into their death and then drop iron ingots, and so this row of chests here I think has, there we go, all of these iron ingots. And I asked VoxelCraze for permission, and she says that I can take iron, so I'm gonna just take this whole. That might be enough. I guess so. We'll see. But yeah, so I have this iron here. I'm gonna make a bunch of hoppers. I can actually make it right now. Why don't I? 8. That's definitely not gonna be enough for all the hoppers that I need, but it's a start. There we go. Let me just get up here so I can show you like the top-down view of the smelting house that I want to make. A little bit higher. Okay, so in this circular area here, I want to make basically a place where you can plant trees on top of this, and underneath the tree planting area, I guess, you'll have a bunch of hoppers that'll collect the dropped wood. So you'd plant trees and then chop trees, and then it's this cycle, and then the wood would then be processed into charcoal, and the charcoal will fuel the smithy so that you'll always have fuel to smelt the tools. Obviously, I'm probably not going to be using all 63 of these furnaces, but it'll be enough so that when you drop maybe 5 or 10 pieces of used armor, that it'll all smelt at once and be okay. And I could go for the very efficient way of building it, but I also want to design it in such a way that the walls of the smithy area, the smithy house, has it's lined with furnaces, and so that way you can see when the furnaces are being used, and I think it might be a cool decorative thing to see the furnaces being smelting the items that you drop in. Yeah, so that's kind of what I want to achieve with this build here. Not sure if I'm going to be able to finish and work out the logistics today, but I think the first thing I want to do is build the the wood collecting area and get that done today. As soon as I make it day and burn all these zombies up. Yes, I think I do need help, VoxelCraze. So I'm back, and I did this contraption thing, and VoxelCraze is asking if I need help, and yes, I do need help. Yes, please. Hopefully she comes over and helps me out here. But yeah, so I was setting this thing up, and I think it makes sense. At least it makes sense in my head. I haven't actually tried and tested this yet, but I will in a bit. But the one thing that I was thinking about, and why VoxelCraze is coming over shortly, is the kind of the kind of wood that I want to use for this is dark oak. And in addition to wood, dark oak also drops apples, and we don't want apples in this system because that'll mess everything up. And also, this is regardless of whatever tree that I decide to grow here, it's going to be hey, VoxelCraze. It's going to be they're going to drop saplings, so that is going to be a bit of a challenge to see how to sort those two items out. Let me fill VoxelCraze in on what my issue is. Yes. Oh, good old VoxelCraze, she always knows what to do. So I think what VoxelCraze wants to do is to sort just the wood, and then everything else will be garbage, and then we can figure out how to deal with the apples and the saplings and whatever else might drop after that. She's out there getting some stuff right now, so I hope she'll come back eventually soon before monsters start to spawn, and try and figure this out. Uh-oh, monsters. Okay, so this is what we what we came up with. Voxel Craze is gone now, and today is the next day. It's tomorrow. But we worked on this all night last night. But I'll go through everything step by step. So basically, what Voxel Craze helped me make is this little system right here. It's a sorting system, and the sorting system stuff is something that Voxel Craze is very familiar with. So right here we have a piece of dark oak wood, and this is the item that will be sorted into these chests and go down into the system to become charcoal. And whoops. And up here is where all of the drops, the minecart is kind of like going around the top here, collecting things and then dropping them off here. And that's what this stuff is. These stone blocks are just filler blocks. It basically is a safety so that it doesn't like break the system. And Voxel Craze decided it was a great idea to rename the stone blocks I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Yeah, that way if any stone blocks were to get, for whatever reason, sucked up into the system, it also won't, stack with these stone blocks. And then there are comparators over here that loop around here, and they stop the dark oak wood from getting sucked into the system, so that way you'll always have a dark oak wood here, so it'll pull down just the wood. That's what we need, just the wood, and everything else will get moved on along down the system. What we did is that we duplicated the sorting system, so you can see here there are 2 repeaters, two comparators, and 2 chests there, so that way they can both get sorted into these 2 chests up here and then go down into these 2 furnaces. Let me show you also, come up here, this hopper here is the remnants, all the quote garbage drops that aren't wood. So we have here, yep, we've got some apples and saplings and I guess some dirt because I've been sort of breaking some blocks and stuff. But yeah, so then what I can do then is I can take all of the apple and dark oak saplings and kind of bring it down and then maybe spit it out down here or like up front or maybe kind of loop it back up there. But yeah, it works. It works. Let's go now. I don't have a shovel on me, do I? Nope. Well, anyway, let's go now up to the top here and show you what's making all this noise. And up we go. And here we are. So basically, this minecart is just sort of continually going in zigzags here, so that when these dark oak trees grow, and we chop them down, the wood will get picked up by this minecart with a hopper and get dropped off in these two hoppers. What's cool about a minecart with a hopper is that it actually picks up stuff a full block on top of it. So for example, if I have some, there we go, some dark oak here, and if I put some, whoops, no, I don't want to place them. If I throw them onto the grass here, you'll see once the minecart comes over, it sucks it up. It's really cool. So that way it's this sort of hidden, suction collection thing. So yeah, if you go down to the bottom here, you'll see that the system seems to be working. And if you notice, we already have over 2 stacks of charcoal. I'm actually really excited by how well this is turning out. Right now, it's functional. It works for the most part. I mean, I still need to figure out the furnaces down here, but that shouldn't take too long to do. Yeah, I'll probably do it off camera and all that stuff. So the one thing that I need to start thinking about, though, is the way that this thing looks. I mean, it looks very strange currently. I want to cover up all of the wiring and the pipes and all that stuff and kind of build this building up to make it, a little bit nicer, obviously. Kind of keeping with the sort of surrounding areas. I want it to be very medieval. It's definitely not going to be made out of cobble, or if anything, it's not going to be like completely cobble. So, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I'll probably think of something that looks pretty nice. Incorporate these iron bars and maybe some other types of stone and all of that stuff. I don't have time to do that today, but I will definitely be working on it, and I will keep you guys updated to see how it goes. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this shorter episode. I will try to keep up with Voxel Craze. I mean, definitely won't catch up, but try not to be completely outpaced by her. If you guys liked it, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Until next time, my name is UnlimitedLumpia. This has been LumpiaCraft, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.